In your understanding, what are the major issues that could decide the election? Are they like macro level, statewide issues or themes that could dictate how people will vote? Or will voting happen on the basis of constituency level micro issues to do with candidates and stuff like that?
I think that the basic issue that is going to be affecting this election is macro level issues. Macro level issues, as we have already pointed out, the performance and non-performance of the governments. So it is pro-incumbency as well as anti-incumbency. That will be the factor that will be the macro factor which affects the state as a whole. The state as a whole. But in certain areas, in certain districts, I'm not saying that at constituency level this is going to affect. But in certain districts, certain micro issues may be
Like, for example, like which districts would you put in that?
make problem. I will tell you. One thing you take for the hill districts. In the hill districts like Wayanad and Idukki, man-animal conflict is one of the most important problems because a large number of lives were lost during the last several years because of the man-animal conflict. So in hill areas, in hill districts, particularly in Idukki and Wayanad, this can be a serious issue. In certain other issues, in certain other areas, in certain other districts, the internal bickerings within CPM can affect their prospects. For example, if you look at Kannur, internal bickerings is going to be a little bit problematic for the CPA. Already, one district committee member and another secretariat member, district secretariat member, they have resigned and they are contesting election as UDF supported independence. Again, in Alappuzha, if you look at former Minister G. Sudhakaran, he has resigned his membership from the party and is now contesting as a independent supported by the UDF. So again, Palakkad, you find another former MLA resigned from party and contesting in Ottapalam constituency as a Congress supported independent. So these issues in Kannur, particularly in Kannur and Alappuzha, can affect the prospects of the left. So rather than constituency level issues, this is going to macro statewide and micro in certain districts. And in rare areas, the candidate, the worth of the candidate, the credibility of the candidate, and what he has done to the voters and all those kinds of things. And that can affect. So from macro to micro, but basically macro issues are going to turn the table either in favor or in either against BJP, CPM and LDF or UDF candidates.
Right. You spoke earlier, sir, about the BJP having to do better, win at least half a dozen seats and increase its vote share to 20% or maybe more than that. Now, there is this theory that if the BJP does really well, the left will benefit from it because it will divide the anti-left vote. Do you think, do you buy into that theory that it will be dividing the anti-left votes and therefore the left would do well if the BJP does well and it will be at the expense of the UDF?
I think that's not 100% correct. It depends on from constituency to constituency, it varies. See, the point is that earlier it was true. Earlier it was true when BJP pooled considerable number of votes or got considerable number of votes. It was the anti-left vote which they have taken. But now things are a little bit different in the sense that the major vote base of the CPM and CPI, it is the Hindus who constitute the major vote base of CPM and CPI, social base of CPM and CPI. And the Hindu votes which went to the UDF, particularly the Congress, as a sizable section of it, particularly upper caste votes, have already been transferred to, have already migrated to BJP. So BJP getting more votes do not necessarily affect UDF evenly and LDF and not affecting LDF. So depending on each constituency, which group has majority, which religious group has majority in a particular constituency. Depending on that, it can cut both ways. UDF as well as the prospects of UDF as well as LDF. But I think that at this point in time, it can harm LDF more than UDF.
So if you're saying that, BJP's Hindu vote base is primarily upper caste Hindus. So if you're saying that if it does better, it could harm the LDF, are you then suggesting that LDF is in danger of losing its support base among the Eravas, for example, or the SCs and Dalits?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. See, earlier, the Eravas, OBCs, SCs, and STs used to vote in N block to the left, but that history has gone. That thing has gone, and even among the OBCs, among the SCs and STs, we find a migration of votes. Because the CSDS survey, the survey conducted by the CSDS definitely shows a shift in favor of BJP from among the Dalits, Eravas, and other OBC communities. And moreover, the Eravas have now formed a political party, BDJS, and BDJS is an ally of the BJP. So he is partner of the NDA. And again, in the previous Assembly Lok Sabha election, what we had seen was in areas where Eravas in constituencies where Eravas were in majority, we found vote being shifted to BJP, and so I think that Erava vote continue to shift towards BJP, and that would cut at the base of CPM and CPI.